My name's Jamie, and I am here spotlighting a local Cleveland, Georgia organization called WillUHelp. I have with me here the founder, Jeff Edrington, who I've known for a long time, who is an amazing person that has a super heart for community and the homeless. Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Hey Jamie, thanks for the intro. I'm new to this, so I'm sure you're gonna show me the ropes and help me through it. But I'm excited to be here, excited to explain more about what we're doing out there.
Absolutely. And we know you're making a huge impact in Cleveland, Georgia. So let's talk about who is it that you help?
Great question. So, who we help is people on the streets, the homeless that are out on the streets. So, when you go out, maybe you go out to a restaurant or you go shopping or something like that, and you see people out on the streets holding up cardboard signs, right? Asking for help. Those are the people we help. So, in contrast to that, we don't go to like homeless shelters and hand out our bags. Our people are the people that we help are those people out on the streets seeking assistance, not already in homeless shelters, because our bags, and I'll explain that in a little bit, our bags are more geared toward the people on the streets and not necessarily those in shelters.
So when you say people on the streets, so how do you find people on the streets to help?
So we reach out to homeless shelters across the state of Georgia and soon across other states as well, and ask them, where are people? Where are people out on the streets? And, they'll tell us, well, they're in, around or this location or that location. So that's how we know where to go out and seek them.
Awesome. So collaborating with the church also to find who it is that you do help. Now, what is it that you do to help them?
So we go out and we prepare these message bags. And these message bags are filled with food. They're filled with street supplies like an inflatable pillow, a thermal blanket, socks, poncho, stuff like that. And when we go out, we hand these bags out to them. And on one side, you can see it says, "Will you help?" And on the other side, it says, "Hire me for." And with these bags, our goal is to get rid of these signs, right? That I usually can't read these signs when I walk by someone, but I feel like that this bag, on this side, you when you see this is a strong ask, right? If I were to see this out on the street and I walk by somebody and it said, "Will you help?" It kind of compels me to, it's a hard ask. It's a much harder ask than something I can't necessarily read. And so I want people to feel compelled to engage others. But also what we have when we go out and talk with people on the street, some of them say, "You know what? I just want a job. I want a job." And so what this bag does, what we do is we put a silver Sharpie in each bag, and that allows for people to fill out whatever their trade is, right? Some say, "Hey, I can do yard work, painting, I can do plumbing, construction, those kind of things." And so what we are getting to those on the streets is a job opportunity platform for them as well. I know a lot of people will that go out and help have us that help the homeless will take a bag or some sort, but this is so much more meaningful. This bag, it invites engagement, not only from the person receiving it, but from the person that's giving it too. And we know that engagement leads to understanding. We also know that understanding sparks solutions and that solutions change the world. So we feel our message bag is revolutionary in the fact of giving a voice, a platform to those that are on the streets.
So why is that so important to you? Because you've clearly created this bag with that specific intention of giving a platform and a voice to the homeless. Why is that so important to you?
it's important for so many reasons. Growing up without a voice and not having a voice and suffering from loneliness over the years. When I see and pass by these people that are without homes and that are on the streets, my heartstrings just tug. And something that I was talking with a homeless person a couple weeks ago, and he said, Jeff, it really hit me when I was out here. He said, we were all sitting on a bench over there and we watched a guy walk by with his girlfriend. And we heard the guy say, "Hey, don't look at him." And he said, it was like the dignity got sucked right out of my chest. And that's not right. We're all created in God's image and we're all children of God. And when you see this, it's just so hard. You want to help. You maybe you're not sure what to do. And when you see this, what we want to invite, this or the other side of the bag, what we just want to invite is a conversation between you and the person that's out there, because we know that conversations just spark solutions as people start to understand what people are going through, that we can come up with solutions. But I feel that it's important to give people a voice, even when they're just sitting there, right? They don't even have to be doing anything, and a lot of folks aren't doing anything. They're trying to sleep maybe, and when you walk by, we hope this compels you to want to help those that are out on the streets.
Yeah, that's really good because it is hard. I can talk from my own experience, driving by people like holding up a sign, because it's like you don't know, what the situation is. Like, is it going to be bad for me to give this person money, or is it, should I, give them some food or whatnot, I feel like this bag sparks, like you were saying, solution, but just in the conversation, the simplicity of having a conversation with a person that you would never normally have a conversation with. So basically, giving that person, like you were talking about, dignity, finding out what their name is. Hey, what's this bag about? What's your name? My name's so and so. You know what I mean? Especially in this age where we are the most socially connected, but also the most socially disconnected that we have ever been,
Yeah,
in our whole existence.
it's
So
so
I
true. It's so
yes.
true, Jamie. One of the most important things to me personally, and in this message ministry, is that when I go out, that each person I give a bag to, I give a hug to. Because you think about folks that haven't showered for weeks, that just their clothes are torn. Who wants to engage that person? I do, and I want them to feel human again. And giving hugs, man, it changes me, it changes them. It's all good that comes out of that. And so that's what, we're also hoping is to spark that engagement, spark that love for mankind that we're, innately born with, and to welcome conversations. These people, what I find is they just want to be heard. No one wants to talk to them. No one, you just ignore them. And we don't do that as humans on purpose, right? We do that because we don't know what to do. We're torn on what to do. And on future videos, we're going to address some of that. We're going to get into what can we do further other than just giving them a bag and hoping for the best, right? So we want to get into more and more solution oriented things that people look, we all want to help. Sometimes we just don't know how. We fear that maybe our help isn't going to be the right help. So we'll dispel some more some negative connotations that people have, and we'll talk about that in later videos.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Jeff. And I can't wait till our next podcast where we can hear more about your experiences out in the streets, handing out these bags and all the amazing testimonies that you've heard. So we will be back next time. Again, this is Jeff Edrington, founder of Will You Help out of Cleveland, Georgia.
Thanks, Jamie.